waiting for.
What it is, YouTube. You know who it is. It's your boy, the Wolf. Let's kick it. Man, I hope y'all enjoy this, because this is a double punch. 1, 2, gig on. Check it out. So, as you can see, I have 2 gig logs back to back. Now, how the day went, I will explain later. I didn't get much footage, and you'll understand why later, about both gigs and energy of both gigs. I will discuss them, but I wanted to show you what the gigs look like first, and then I'm going to break down at the end. So be on the lookout for the end of this video to hear the breakdown. Also, this is video 1 of 2 videos. The next video will be released here shortly of my unboxing. So be on the lookout for that video too.
Alright, so the first place is called the Hills. We're going to the Hills. We've been to the Hills before. We went to the Lakeline Swimming Center, which is probably a half a mile from the gig we're going to be at. We've been out there in 2019. Actually, the day that we were supposed to go to Disney, we had a gig, and everybody was waiting on us to come home so we could go to Disney, but that was a mess. Anyway, so this year ain't gonna happen like that. I'm gonna be ready. All right, so we're gonna go to the Hills, and then we're gonna set up, and I'm gonna set up discreetly. The wires aren't gonna be together for a reason, so when we get ready to roll up, I can take the speaker wires and separate them from the electric, because all electric's going to go into the case, and then the speaker wires are going to be put into the box. Now check this out. So I just did something. I just made a big purchase, and it'll be here tomorrow for the unboxing. I'm getting the Altos. I think they're TS15s. So, yes. And I'm not getting rid of my Geminis because they're going to amplify the music. So, I'll have 4 tops and 1 sub. The Spanish music is going to love me. So, anyway, so this part of the gig, all Spanish all day. The first part, we're doing merengue, salsa, cumbias, bachata, and bando. And then the second one, we're doing almost the same. The music lists are almost the same accordingly. And we got some trap in there, which, you know, BPM Supreme, man. I had to hit it up. It was prom season the other day, so I had to use BPM Supreme, and during prom season I used BPM Supreme. I download all kinds of stuff. So anyways, let's get cracking, because we got to get there. All right, check you out at the gig. We had to go through a gate. The pearly gates. Oh! I'll get back in a second. Check it out, man. This is the West Hills of Austin. Look at the houses on the hills and shit. This is Austin on the west side, going towards New Mexico. We're on 2222. We're getting ready to go to Lake Travis. Okay, so we're in the hills now, and we're by Lake Travis. I wanted you to check out this view. We're going to be going by Mansfield Dam, which is right up there in front of us. But check this view out of this dam. It's humongo. And we're going to drive underneath the dam, so it's pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. We're going to be at the dam in just a second. Bear with me. So we got this gig in February, and it's like, right after the ice storm, it's when we got this. I landed this gig. So right after the ice storm, we landed this gig. Right before he mentioned that he was going to open up the state, and the whole purpose was it's going to be April 10th, and then it went from April 10th to April 24th to May 1st to now. And so this is like an ongoing. He paid in advance everything, every penny. So I look at this dam, man. We're going down the dam now. But so anyways, this guy paid his dues, and I couldn't cancel. And what ended up happening was I didn't hear from him at April 24th. So I emailed him, and he said, "Oh, it's going to be May 1st." And I was like, "Okay, well, I really can't pull it off." I mean, at that time, I didn't book the wedding, and then I booked the wedding. Isn't that cool? Look at that dam, man. Majority of it. So, anyways, yeah. So that's Mansfield Dam. All right. So, anyways, we're an hour in, and we have like maybe 15 boys. Of salsa and everything else, and then he's like, "Yeah, play more of that, play more 80s, play more old school hip hop." Man, I got that nailed to a T. So anyway, I already know how the day's gonna end. I'm gonna be playing Spanish music all night. I'm sorry, but it's gonna happen. Unfortunately, when somebody tells me that they want to play Spanish music and then they want English music, 95% of the time the English music goes out and the Spanish music goes in. It's just the way it works. If you ever, and VPN Latino, it saves the day, man. VPN both. So anyways, no, for real, they're going to want old school. They're going to want old school bando, and they got all kinds of lists on there. So he gave me like a Spotify list of everything he wanted. And a lot of the music that he wanted is like, you could tell it's they call them, in the 80s, it was considered one-hit wonders. So basically, we're going to be hitting a lot of black or under the counter music, or it's coming from Spotify. So I, being from Spotify, if I wanted, I could put a track on Spotify and pay them, and they would push the track out. Spotify is just basically like a movie producer, music producer. So anyways, we're leaving now. We have 5.3 miles to 2222. It's telling me that I'm going to be in Elgin by 5:30, which is not the case because I'm not going the way they want me to go. I'm going to just shoot 2220. Why go all the way out of your way and go 360 to 183 back to 290 when you're on 290 with 2222? I just don't get it, man. This Maps Quest Google, man, I think it's high on crack sometimes, the way it sends you. Okay, so anyway, we're going by the Mansfield Dam again. We'll be on 2222 again, and then as soon as we get into Elgin, we'll check in and we'll go from there. Record time. All right, now we're at dessert. We're about ready to get to the dancing. I'll let you check out the dancing when I get going. I think I'm going to start out with, I got to do as clean as possible, so it's going to be keep it shuffled. So I got 8 of them around. I ain't lost it, man. Very sharp. Psycho one here. This is line down, man. It's crazy. This. 10 minutes till, they still partying. Not that many people, but they dancing. Boy, those ladies doing. Spanish music brings out that fire. I'll check you on to finish the video.
I hope you enjoyed that, man, because I really did enjoy that yesterday. Now, this was to set the stage. This is what happened yesterday. I'm going to do this in about 3 minutes. We get to the first gig. We set up. We're like right in the corner. We're just away from the edge of the building. And it was raining when we got there. It was lightly raining, so it wasn't really like going crazy. The wind was shifted, so it was coming from the east. Well, I mean, kind of like the southeast or something like that, but the wind shifted. The wind shifted, it came in from the other side, and it nailed us. Big time. And it kept on windy. It got windier and windier, and we weren't like directly under the rain. We were getting droplets. I didn't take significant damage. Not at all. There's no damage to the equipment. Everything made it. I made it. We got out of there. We were muddy. We had to stop at Walmart to get another shirt because I forgot to get another shirt because we're having 2 gigs. This is a pro tip. If you do 2 gigs, always make sure that you have a second shirt on hand and a second pair of pants or whatever you got going with you, because you never know what's going to happen. You end up like me. So we get to the second gig. Everybody was there. Everybody and their cousins, their sisters, their brothers, everybody. Well, I wasn't supposed to be there till 6. I got there at 5:20. It took me 20 minutes to set up. I was set up by 5:40, ready to go. So I was way ready for 6. Now, the way I set these wires up is really cool, and it works very well. And I noticed that. So if I can manage 2 gigs like that, then I can do it forever. And when I left the second gig, I didn't care. I was ready to go home. Well, guess what happened to your boy? I threw my back out being stupid because I decided to park the dolly because there's like maybe, I think I could have backed in a little more. There's like maybe 4 feet, but it was just pure mud. Texas red dirt, baby. It was Texas red dirt all the way. And if you ever come down here and get into gigging, you're going to hear the term Texas country or red dirt country, Texas red dirt country. That's what it's considered. You'll hear it. And trust me, there's a lot of it. And you'll probably be familiar with Luke Combs. He's part of that red dirt country. So anyways, just a little hint there. Check out Red Dirt Country. You might like some of the artists in your folder. But anyway, so what ended up happening is we get to the gig, right? And then after that, there's like 10 people trying to be DJ. Tell me how to DJ. Now the problem is I don't know what it was. Serato wouldn't pull up. Virtual DJ was pulling up. And I don't know. It's just like it was acting real weird. So I got out of Virtual DJ all the way. So then I pulled Serato finally came up. So I got Serato working. And then I noticed something. And this is my pet peeve. Tidal has totally blown out. They don't have Tidal. They're getting rid of Tidal. I noticed that's what's about to happen. I think Tidal's going to go. I don't think they're going to hold on to Tidal too much longer because this happened to Virtual DJ with Tidal. Tidal was in Virtual DJ too, but they weeded them out by doing this. So you go in, you type in Tidal and stuff, and then you say Serato and then all that kind of stuff. But you don't get the folders like they used to. They just throw all your music in there. No idea anything. And then you have to go search Tidal and you type it in and you can't find nothing. It's just on my nerves. So I had to minimize Serato. I did not use Serato at all. But the clients didn't know the difference. And let me tell you why the clients didn't know the difference. Because I have something that a lot of DJs need to have. And that is a mixer. The mixer saved my life because I was able to fade in and fade out quick. When I first started DJing, this is how I learned that technique because I used to have a controller that I didn't need a computer. So I had my phone and Spotify would be on my phone and I could DJ perfectly off the Spotify because the way the Gemini had it, the Gemini had a button on top that I could actually control the volume to whatever device I was using. So all you do, this is how you do it. This is a secret. Don't tell one of those DJs that think they know more than anything in the world and they don't know nothing because if they say don't stream, you ain't got no chance in the world. Something like this happens to you, you'll know how to do it. Because guess why? DJ Unstoppable has one. Every DJ says they have one. And they never tell you what happens if you need to use it. Well, guess what? That is why I have what they call a fancy device switch. I can plug in a laptop. I can plug in a phone. And God forbid I can use my computer, my laptop. Serato was working, but none of the songs I had. I didn't have any of them. I was dependent on Tidal to help me because Tidal had all my music. Well, I had to search for it. And there was no way to do it. I had to go into Serato and figure it out. And this is the first time this has happened to me. So I had to improvise. So that's what I did. I improvised. And I'm telling you now, DJs, if you don't know If you don't know how to improvise, you need to learn. And one of the things that you need to learn is the master on your control. My controller has a master button where you can fade in and fade out. Anything you want to fade in and fade out. And that's what I did. And that's how I basically made it rock. I rocked it. Matter of fact, let me tell you what happened. The first gig, I rocked it. I got hired again for next year. They will be calling me back next year. Yeah. And it'll probably be under better circumstances. I probably go to the same park, but I trust me. If there's rain clouds above, I will figure out how to do it differently this time. So that will be a must. And I can change things. I can build a barrier if I have to. The Great Wall. Anyway, all right. So that's basically it. So that, in a nutshell, that's pretty much what happened to me this weekend. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stick around for the next video coming up, which is my unboxing. Go ahead and ring my bell for more notifications and all that good stuff right here. My friends, we are getting there. Disney in a month. I'm going to record it and let y'all check out my adventure. And I hope y'all enjoy. This is my last video vlog until I get back, because I have a bunch of stuff that I need to do. I have to do this. This little guy right here, I have to program. I have to go in and fix all my music in there. So that's what I'll be doing in the next month. I will be doing this, getting ready, prepared for round 2 of 2021. When I come back, it's going to be 10 times more, because the sun will be out more and the parties will be hitting, because you know I'm a hitting chicken when it comes to the parties. I do backyard parties, so a lot of backyard parties. I do more backyard parties. You know how many venues I've ever done in my life? Don't be jealous. I've only done 3 venues. Guess why? Because I don't like it. No, I'm just kidding. Venue's a venue. If it's not, it's 95% it's a client's house or it's in the backyard. I've done 92 weddings. 2 weddings in a venue. 90 weddings in a backyard. So I know how to set up a backyard, no problem. Rain in the backyard, no problem. I got it. I know how to do it when I'm in a backyard. That was supposed to be totally awning and everything else, but I should have guessed the rain clouds are out. I should have read the weather better. I could have brought my tarp and I could have set myself up a little better. Next time, I guarantee that I will be setting up. I'll bring my tarp. I didn't bring my tarp. I had my boneyard and forgot the tarp. Can you imagine that? Anyways, so check me on the flip side in the next video. Peace out.